Hey guys, it's Megan Moore from thebeautysnoop.com. Today I'm showing you my fall 2015 reveal. It was all about taking my hair down to a cooler tone today and a little bit shorter, so I got started by mixing some cool blonde. This is a level 8 ash, and it's going to take and cut out all of that yellow and gold that I've had in my hair through the summer. And I also added in some Olaplex, which is a bond protecting agent to help protect the hair and keep it strong during the coloring process. If you haven't tried Olaplex in your salon, ask your stylist about it because it's an amazing product that will really help protect your hair. So here I am to get started. I've already removed my old extensions and I'm starting by coloring the blonde first. And so I'm applying that 8 ash tone to all of the blonde, and I'm going to cut out all of that gold and yellow and take it down to a nice ashy blonde, just a few shades darker than what it was for the summer. So just working that through with my hands to get some good coverage, and going to let that process and tone down the blonde to a cool ash color. Then I applied the same color, that same 8 ash, to my extensions and going to tone those as well. So they had already been pre-lightened, what I had done for the summer look, and then I'm just going to apply that ash color here to tone them down and again give that cooler tone that I'm looking for fall. After it was processed, you can see that the blonde is now a lot cooler and darker. I went back with a 6 ash, so it's about 2 levels darker, and went through my roots because my blonde roots had already been coming through, so I'm just toning those back down, giving them that nice depth of color through the root area. Just applying that quickly all over the scalp and processing for about 40 minutes to give coverage to all of my blonde hair. After the color was all processed and dried, I started the process of putting my extensions back in. I used tape-in extensions, and these are by Bombay Hair. It's an awesome line. The hair is really silky and smooth, really easy to work with. So I'm just applying those tape-in extensions. And because for this look I wanted a really deep side part, I'm keeping all of the extensions down quite low, below my temples, nothing higher than my temples, so that I can move my part line on the top and have a really deep side part for this particular haircut and style. So I'm putting all those extensions back in and thickening up the bottom for this blunt lob look that I'm going for. After the extensions were all in place, it was time to get cutting. And for this look, I really wanted the perimeter to be very blunt and kind of choppy. I just really love that kind of high fashion chop lob right now. So I went through and just gave a really blunt texture to the perimeter. And it especially shows up very blunt because I have the extensions in, and that thickness towards the bottom really helps give that look of that blunt lob. So that's just kind of what I was going for here, adding a little bit of texture and lightening it up. And then I went through the top. Sometimes I make weird faces in videos, huh? And I went through the top and added a lot of texture and movement there. So keeping the bottom blunt and full, kind of that triangular lob shape that is really in right now. I'm kind of loving that kind of blunt, heavy perimeter. And then went through the top here and really lightened that up with some slide cutting and some texturizing shears. So I still wanted a lot of movement and layers through the top, but I loved that kind of heavy, thick perimeter through the bottom. So just kind of organically grabbing sections that I felt were a little heavy, and then taking my shears and slithering and kind of slide cutting to give a lot of texture and break up the top so that it's full and has a lot of body and movement. Finishing up with some curls here. I really like the idea of kind of some big volume through the roots and curl, but then leaving the ends really straight so you can see that blunt texture that I left at the bottom. And I've moved my part over to a pretty deep side part for this particular haircut and style, just to give that lots of lift on the roots and kind of some fun drama. I haven't had a side part for quite a long time, so that's why I had to leave those extensions down lower so that I would be able to move that part very far over. using my Numi Megastar flat iron here, and I will link to a discount code for that down below. It's my favorite flat iron by far. Cute. There you have it. It's a fun change for fall. I hope it inspires you to try something new and exciting for your fall reveal as well. Here's a look at the before and after. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and don't forget to subscribe.